Hey there, I'm Robert Milner, the IT Administrator of Future Problem Solving Program International. I'm going to be reviewing with you how to do a virtual booklet in the FPS online system. First, you're going to go to the website fpsonline.org and you're going to press Login Now. That brings up the login screen for you to log in with your student credentials. You'll get your student login credentials either via email or from your coach before competition begins. Okay, perfect. Now that we're logged in, we're going to click View My Topics. And we got a few here, but we're talking about GIPS, so we're going to go to the GIPS topic. Okay. Now you see three sections. Go to Virtual Booklet, upload your files, submit for assessment. So since we're reviewing a virtual booklet, we are not going to upload any files. We are going to go to Virtual Booklet. Our last step will be to press Submit for Assessment. Now, during practice rounds, we don't have a timer so that you can practice as long as you want. However, during live competition, you will have a 2-hour time limit to complete your work. Okay, so what you want to use the 2-hour time limit for is to review your future scene and to complete your student work. Once the timer expires, you can come back to this dashboard and you can click Submit for Assessment. So just make a note, you can click Submit for Assessment once your timer has expired. That's okay. All right. So our first step here, we're going to click on Go to Virtual Booklet. Now, we have a note on the previous page. Let me just back up and show you that this does start the timer as soon as you go click My Virtual Booklet. Okay, so you do want to make sure that all your team, if you're a team, are together and ready to work at the same time. So when the first person presses Go to Virtual Booklet, it will start the timer and everybody's ready to begin right then. Very important here, okay? We're going to click Go to Virtual Booklet. Okay, again, this is the practice window, so there is no timer. However, our timer would have just started. It would have shown right here in the top corner of your screen if this was a live timed competition. Okay, so now over here on the left, you've got future scene and your various steps. Now what I like to do is up here at the top, I like to copy this URL, open another tab, paste it, and hit enter. What this will do is it will open up another window for you where you can click to view your future scene, as you see here. Okay, so now I've got one window open with my future scene. Okay, and then I got another window here I can flip back and forth when I want to work in my book. Okay, future scene in one tab, book in the other. Okay, so now we'll begin steps. We're going to go to step 1. Step 1, you're going to enter up to 8 challenges if you're an individual, and you'll enter up to 16 if you are a team. Right here, we're going to press Enter New Challenge, and this is where you would type in your challenge and press Enter. When done and you want to add another one, press Enter New Challenge, type it out, hit Enter. Do this until you're done with all of your challenges. Okay? Step 2, all of the steps are pretty much going to work the same way. On the left here, it's going to tell you how many of the particular problem or challenges or solutions that you have to submit, and right here will be the button for you to submit each one. So this just wants one underlying problem, so we type in what our underlying problem would be and press enter. Okay, if we wanted to edit that, we could click edit, delete if we want to delete it and redo it. Okay, so now, and then you see it's got a little percentage here, so it lets you know when you're done. So step 1, we didn't finish, 25%. Step 2, we're done. And each step works in this same manner. Step 3, entering in solutions, pressing enter, enter a new solution until we complete all of ours and we're at 100%. Again, you can edit and delete from here. And then working our way on down to step 4. Step 4, it wants 5 criteria. So we would type in our criteria and press enter. Again, pressing enter until we got all of our criteria and our percentage was 100. Then we can move to step 5. Step 5 would be populated with more solutions here if I had entered more, but basically what happens is it will pull your solution where you click in the drop down and you're going to select what solution you want for this and for this. Here is where you're going to do your math, where you're going to type in your 1 through 5 as a scale. And then you'll type your totals up here in the last one. Once you've completed all the math, you've selected all your solutions and put in all of your rankings, you're done. You can then move to step 6. Now what we have found is with step 5, although many students can work in parallel on this step, it might be good to go ahead and give one person the ability to select the various solutions and then to put in the various rankings. Although you can work as a team collaboratively, it is good to have one person selecting these and plugging in the values so that nothing gets overwritten, okay? And then the last step here is step 6. And this is where you're going to type out your action plan, okay? Basically, it's just one action plan. We're going to open our box. We're going to type in our action plan. We're going to hit enter, and then we're done, okay? Very important about this step. At the top right corner here, again, if this was a time competition, you would be seeing the timer there. Some students tend to think that if you open up the window to edit your action plan and the timer expires, that you're still going to be able to type and submit this. And that is not true. What would happen is once the timer expired and you went to submit your work, it would be lost and it would be gone. So what you need to do is, number 1, make sure that you're typing in all of your action plan and submitting it before the timer expires. And number 2, make sure that you have one person typing the action plan in and submitting it. If you have more than one person working on this at the same time and submitting it, it will overwrite somebody's work and you will not have a complete action plan. Now, what some students tend to do is to work on a sheet outside of the system, let's say a Word document or a text document, where they type out the action plan and then they copy and paste it in here and submit it. That's perfectly fine as long as one person is copying and pasting and submitting this for step 6. Again, you need to have all of it entered into this field and press this button, enter, to submit it before the timer expires. Okay? Once you've gotten all of your work submitted and you've reviewed it and you've made sure that all your percentages are at 100%, then you're going to go back to the dashboard where you're going to go over here and click Submit for Assessment. That'll be the last step that lets the competition admin know that either the GIPS individual or the GIPS team has completed their virtual booklet, has submitted it, and is ready for evaluation. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope these tips and tricks will help you to get through it smoothly without any issues. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at Damien, DAMIEN, @fpspi.org. Thank you and have a positive day.